Welcome to Proceeding Onward in America.
POA.
I'm Fabian.
And I'm Becky.
And today we are going to Howe Caverns right here in Howe, New York. We found this place on Google search and thought it'll be a very interesting location to check out. I call it the Batman's Cave. It's like 45 minutes away from Schenectady, New York on Route 88. It was named after this farmer called Lester Howe, who discovered this cave back in May 22nd, 1842. Howe noticed how his cows frequently gathered near some bushes on hot summer days, so Howe decided to investigate. Unfortunately, it was located on his friend Henry Witzel's property. He found a strange, cool breeze coming from a hole. He took a peek behind it, and he saw a hole that was about 100 feet deep.
Thanks, Betsy.
Howe went and told Henry about his discovery and asked if he could go in. Henry didn't really mind. Henry said, "Go ahead." Howe then asked his wife, "Honey, can I go in and explore?"
And she said, "No, you could get hurt." But Howe, like a typical guy, went in anyways. So he grabbed a very long rope and a lantern and went back to the site. And he dug around and he moved all the bushes so that way he could make a hole big enough so that he could fit through. So he tied the rope to something and secured it. And he went on down. He was so intrigued at what he found that he had to go tell his friend Henry about it. And he even took Henry to the site to show him around. Henry wasn't too impressed. And Howe decided to buy it from him. And guess how much it cost? 25 cents. What a steal.
Back in those days, that was a lot of money.
Yeah, so 25 cents. What a steal.
As times went on, Howe started digging more and exploring as far as he can go. He started tours, which was about 8 hours to 10 hours long, and charged only 50 cents per tour back in 1843.
The tour we took lasts about 80 minutes and shows majority of the cave. It costs about $25 per person, and they do have discounts for seniors, children, and for the military. Visitors begin at the elevators and continue to the end of the Lake Venus.
Right here is what they call the balancing rock. It weighs about 22 tons and it was up on the ceiling. But about 10,000 years ago, back in the Ice Age, the temperature and the humidity on Earth changed, causing it to drop. It's only balancing on 1 square foot of the cave wall, which is also known as the Godzilla. If you look right here, you can see the eyes, the nose, and even his tooth in his mouth. Even the drool in right here.
Right behind Godzilla, you can see a calcite formation. Calcite forms when water on the surface seeps through the soil and through organic material picking up carbon dioxide. Then the carbon dioxide turns into weak carbonic acid, which breaks down the limestone. When the water reaches the cave air, it releases carbon dioxide, leaving behind a calcite. This is a very old formation. Actually, it takes 100 years for 1 cubic inch of calcite to grow. Well,
even to this day, the cave is at a constant temperature of 52 degrees Fahrenheit.
This is called a Chinese pagoda. It's about 500,000 years old, 11 feet tall, 4 feet in diameter. And right over here, the holes in the wall are called grottos. This is when the water was high, and it carved out pockets in the limestone, leaving behind these holes.
Now if you look right here at this rock, you're going to see 2 faces. It's called the Witches of the Grottos. The first one's a little bit easy. At the top you can see the eye, the rounded nose, the open mouth, and the pointed chin. And the second one's a little hard, but you can see the hat, the pointed nose, a mouth, some teeth, and the square chin. And right here, all these tiny little stalactites are about 100 years old. Wow.
These two stalagmites got knocked over in the stream bed, so they brought them up here. The right one is called the Leaning Tower Pisa, and the left one is called the Howling Wolf. Because they're inactive, you can touch them. They feel slimy, but so cool.
As you can see right here, this formation is called a pipe organ because it looks like a pipe organ that you'll see in a church. And right in the corner, if you hum inside it, you'll hear it echo throughout the cave. Welcome to the Lake of Venus. Time for a boat ride. Yay!
Boat ride!
As you can see, there are no engines. The tour guide pushes off rocks and pipes in the walls to get the boat moving down the lake all the way to the end. It's 153 feet long. After that, they got to turn the boat around and push it back to the pier so we can finish the tour. This is called a bridal altar. You can have your wedding here. They also say if you step on the heart as a married couple, you'll spend many more years together. And if you're dating, you're gonna get married in the next year. Good luck.
Right here at the end of the tour is a man-made 300-foot tunnel with 30 S-turns, which can be anywhere from 18 inches wide to 6 feet wide, and 5 feet tall up to 45 feet. If you are claustrophobic, we suggest you don't take this part of the tour. And there is another route to go back to the beginning. Here we go! Well, I hope you liked what you saw. There are other tours that are available at the cave. There's one that lasts 2.5 hours, and it's called the Signature Rock Discovery Tour. This is when you go through the original entrance. There is no artificial lighting, so you're equipped with a suit, a helmet, and lights appropriate for the cave. It is a muddy and cold journey, so be prepared. Another one is called the Adventure Tour, and this lasts about 2 hours. And you are given knee pads, gloves, a suit, and a helmet with a lantern on top. In this one, you follow a guide through a mystery passage. Both of these tours require a reservation, and it's not available for all ages.
Well, we hope you enjoyed everything you saw here. And even if you bring your pets, they do have a place, a special cage pen for your dogs, your cats, or whatever pets you bring. They do not recommend you leave them in the cars or the RVs like what we was telling them we was going to do with Jag. They want to put them in their special pen and keep them secure. So we hope you enjoyed this video, and we thank you very much for watching. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and our Patreon account, where you can get up-to-date information of everything that's going on, including our most recent videos like this one. And don't forget about our Amazon account. It helps out a very little bit amount just by you shopping underneath our affiliated name. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.